Hello, hello, hello. This is AGT500 slash Track 98 slash Helogs Wonderwise slash Helo, and this is the first month of the Helogs for Nikke. I'm doing this one after the Granblue video, and if you see Granblue in the back, that's because I'm still full autoing um, while I'm doing this. But I'm gonna say it in this video too. This series is inspired by Toho Sniper 98's series where he does like whale and dolphin logs on the gotchas that he plays, and I kind of want to do that for Granblue and Nikke, which are the two gotchas I play. Hopefully I don't pick up any more. um, but pretty much what I want this series to be is like per month I kind of want to go over what I did in those games that month, and then kind of like my goals for the future going forward past that month, and kind of just do it monthly and see if I can not only stick with it but see how like the progression of my accounts come as I play month to month. So that's pretty much what this video is going to be. This one's probably going to be a bit shorter because Nikke's progression is a little bit more stifled when it comes to just moving forward. There's not as much stuff that you can really grind in Nikke as opposed to Granblue, but I do have some stuff and I do have some goals. So the first main thing is that I actually got caught up on the story. That's the main thing. I'm done with the campaign. I have this little coming soon thing up here now. I'm caught up, so I'm getting like the max amount of my outpost defense, and I also just saw everything. I really wanted to get caught up on the story, and it's kind of glad I did, because then it came out with the Roppy event, and Roppy stuff first got shown off in that MSQ towards the later chapters. I also really needed to, you hear this song Boogie Night, I really needed to go searching for this, and it's in one of the super later chapters. But I needed this on my home screen really kicking bad. So yeah, I caught up on the story. The story's really good. It's still really good. I'm enjoying it, and I really want to see, like, whenever they get through like something in the story, it always gets me wanting more. So like I'm always ready for the next chapters when it comes to like seeing how the story unfolds. So I'm ready for that. I've also hit sync level 400. I'm actually at 408 right now, and I could probably get to like 409 or 410 right now if I like open some packs. But I wrote this earlier, so. But I'm at 400, which is a pretty big milestone when it comes to leveling. I've gotten better with snipers. I've gotten better with snipers. If you guys have been watching me stream gotchas just in general, you see me do my dailies on Nikke. I've been trying to practice specifically on like Alice and like Red Hood, and a little bit on like Maxwell. I've been trying to get better at doing, oh yeah, and Rouge. I've been trying to get better at like the fast charging thing so that I can actually get bursts up, because I'm trying to go for as high level floors on the anomalies as possible, and I really need my bursts as fast as possible. But I've said many times that I'm really bad at aiming in games in general. I don't play a lot of games with guns, to be honest, because my aim is just terrible. But I've been trying to practice. I think I'm getting a little bit better. I'm starting to hit cores more. I think there was another option that I had to turn off in the Nikke settings. I don't really remember where it was, but I had to turn that off, and it made it like way easier as well. So yeah, I've been practicing that, getting better with that. I got 3%, top 3% in the Ice Dragon raid. So I got the little border right here. Like I pretty much, now that I'm back, this didn't happen this last month, but it happens, I think October, and then the month before October, I pretty much actually quit Nikke for 2 months. Pretty much the day that Rouge came out, I quit. And I've been playing Nikke since the Chainsaw Man collab. That's when I started, and then I quit for those 2 months because I got really fed up with the draw rates. Pretty much I got screwed really heavily on the EVA banners, and I used a lot of money and rolled on that because I am a whale in this game too. And then I got to Rouge, which was a character I was waiting for a very long time, and when Rouge came out, I spent like, I don't know, I spent like $300 or something, and I didn't get like a single copy of Rouge, and I was like, you know what, I'm done with this, I can't. But then I kind of got to the point where I was like, not only do I really like Nikke, like I like the story, I like the characters, I like the music, I like all this stuff about Nikke, but more so it's just I didn't really feel like I felt like I almost forced myself to quit, more so than I really genuinely wanted to quit because I was bored or anything like that. It was kind of just more like a rage quit. But I'm back now. I pretty much got caught up. I got really lucky. I came back during the Cinderella and Grave banners, and I got both of them to LB3. And I also picked up the characters. I've finished with the Nikkepedia again. I picked up all the characters that I missed, which were like the spy. What's her face? The Spy Quincy. I picked up the Spy Quincy. I picked up Rouge actually. I picked up Phantom very recently, and I think that was the only people I was missing. I also skipped on Flora. That's another thing that I'm gonna do on Nikke now, because my goal before on Nikke was, ever since I started, I always got at least one copy of every character that came out ever. Since I started. But I think now, if we get characters that are like Flora, I think I might just skip them and put them on the wish list instead of spending a whole bunch of rolls trying to get them and getting screwed over for the stuff that I actually need rolls for. So I'm just gonna, instead of going full on whale with Nikke, I'm going to whale accordingly, I guess. So yeah, that kind of went off tangent, but that's something I've been thinking about. I've started doing mirror container for Anomaly to get gear after using half of mine. So one day while I was on stream, I actually didn't realize, but I was leveling up this stuff, right? And usually in the past, I've had a lot of gear that kind of buffers before you start getting the manufacturer gear. But one day I was just doing this for one thing, and I ate up like half of my manufacturer gear. And the thing about it too is, not only did I eat up half of it, but the only anomaly I had really been doing was Kraken for like pretty much ever since it came out, because Kraken gives you the crystals, right? But the thing about Kraken is Kraken actually doesn't give you, it gives you these, right? But you'll see in here, it's none of these are manufacturer pieces. Like literally none of them are manufacturer pieces. So pretty much, I feel like more people are probably going to start hitting this point soon where they realize, hey, characters keep coming out, but I'm not getting any manufacturing gear from Kraken, and I'm out. So essentially, at some point, you're going to start having to do these just to get other stuff. So I started doing Mirror Container because that was the easiest one for me besides Kraken, but now I've actually picked up Indivilia and Ultra as well. I have teams for these, and essentially now I do these 3 every day instead of doing Kraken or Mirror Container like 3 times in a row. I do all 3 so I can split up my gear as best I can. So I'm trying to build up my gear stash again, and then once I feel like I have a big gear stash again, then I might go back to doing Kraken, or at least bring in 1 Kraken per day, just to get more crystals, because crystals are still really important if you're trying to min-max, which I am. And then right here, I already explained that. I'm also working on Red Hood and Robbie Red Hood, kinda Asuka as well. My Mirror Container team, I still need to work on this too. It's not level 9, but I can get to level 7 with this one. Indivilia, I'm using this team, and I can get to level 6, I think, but I would like to be able to get to level 7. And Ultra, I'm using this team, and I can almost get to level 6. I'm very close to being level 6. So hopefully I can get to level 6 on Ultra soon, and then I can start working towards level 7. What else? LB3, Winter, Guillotine, and Maiden. So Winter, Guillotine, and Maiden came out. I actually was not planning to LB3 Maiden, but I got really lucky. Like my first 10 pull, I got 2 Maidens, and I was like, okay, well, I guess she just likes me. And then I ended up LB3ing her in like less than 100 pulls. So I just have LB3 Maiden. The other character that I wanted to LB3 was Guillotine, wherever the heck she is. Where art thou, partner? There she is. I wanted to LB3 Guillotine, so I got Guillotine. I have not upgraded Guillotine yet, though, because she doesn't have a lot of use right now. and I knew Robbie Red Hood was coming out, so I saved. Remember, I ate all my gear, so I ate all my EXP gear, and I wanted to save as many crystals for Robbie as possible because Guillotine isn't seeing a lot of use right now. But as soon as she is needed for anything, I will go all in on her because I love Guillotine. I love Guillotine. Spent way too much on Robbie and Scarlet, so right now we still have the Robbie Red Hood and Scarlet Black Shadow banner up. I spent way too many crystals on this. I think I spent like 100k crystals and like 200 tickets or something. And I still had to end up gold ticketing stuff. I got really screwed on Robbie's banner. But I do have core 3 Robbie Red Hood, and for some reason I've gotten 2 extra cores on Scarlet. I only rolled on her banner like maybe 5-6 times, but I actually got 2 Scarlets on Robbie's banner. So she went up 2 cores as well, so she is core 4, and Robbie is core 3. I'm still kind of thinking about if I want a core 7, both of them, because Robbie Red Hood, I like Robbie a lot more from her event now, but she's also just seeking busted, I'm not gonna lie. And I really like Scarlet, so I kind of want to core 7 her, and I could do it if I roll some more and I get some more tickets, but with potentially Stellar Blade collab coming, and with potentially well, not even potentially, with the Eva collab coming as well, I'm less inclined to do it because I would rather not get screwed on those banners again. I'd rather just gold ticket people and be done with it. So I might save those. And now we also have on the Classic, you can put Pilgrims on here. So once Robbie Red Hood comes here, if I don't have her core 7, I can put her on here, and hopefully I can get her core 7 in the future. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for what I really did this month, besides just like miscellaneous stuff. I re-rolled some people's stuff. I've like upgraded my Rouge's helmet so she could try and, I needed her to be able to kill the like the little thing that comes out on Crystal Chamber with a sniper shot, even though it doesn't always line up, but so yeah, I did like minor upgrades, but besides that, it's nothing like crazy. But yeah, so I got a myriad of cores for different characters, you know, in that time as well, but it's just kind of like miscellaneous stuff. Anyway, going forward, goals for Nikke, continue to upgrade teams so I can eventually get level 9 anomalies. That is the goal. I would like to get strong enough to do that one day, at least on all the anomalies that I care about. Get caught up on dolls and prep for new treasures. So we know that new treasures are coming out for characters like Helm and Drake. So I want to start getting ready for that. But I really need to, I'm really behind on dolls because I think I missed 1 to 2 solo raids while I was in that like that month quitting or 2-month quitting period. So I'm behind on like a lot of doll EXP that I should have. Which has kind of put me behind because even though I'm pretty much a meta chaser when it comes to this game, I don't really do stuff that's outside the meta. Like I don't upgrade a lot of characters that are outside the meta. But even with doing that, I'm very behind on doll stuff. Unironically, I am a whale. I wish they would just put this stuff at the cash shop. I would straight up buy it. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, so that's that. I really just need to get caught up on dolls. I did finish my Exia treasure though, so she's finished. Even though now that whatchamacallit is over, that solo raid is over, the electric one, and she's not even overloaded or geared or anything. But the treasure is done, so if I need her in the future, I have her. The only other treasure that I have finished is Laplace. I actually have a lot of the other people's materials. I just don't have the doll materials to get up to that treasure point, and those characters aren't high enough priority to give them dolls over someone else, and level those dolls. So yeah. What else? Gather manufacturer gear. That's the other thing. Like I said, I would ideally like to have a lot of manufacturer gear that not only I can use for EXP, but I can use for upcoming characters, and then I can start slipping in some more Krakens so I can get some more blue rocks, because I need to redo a lot of stats, and even with the locks, like the locks make it cost more, so you do get more stats that you want, but it's still kind of hard to get, you know, every line exactly how you want. So it costs a lot of rocks. So that's the goal, is to try and get back to Kraken as soon as possible. So yeah, we'll see where we are. Hopefully I can at least get to level like 6 or 7 on everybody in the anomalies by next month, but we will see. Like I said, progression in Nikke is kind of more restrictive than it is in something like Grand Blue, so you kind of just have to like move as the game allows you to move. But yeah, we'll see. So that's pretty much it for the Helogs for Nikke this month. We'll see what happens next month. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So bye bye. See you in the next one.